FaceTime MMA. Welcome to another episode. Unfortunately, we lost the original footage that had such a nice breakdown of UFC 313. But however, I still have the predictions with me. So if you're feeling lucky, or if you're crazy enough to follow these, then lock in. As I said, welcome. We're starting this channel. There's not really a lot of MMA channels in Africa, South Africa, regarding, covering the MMA leaders. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, log in, let us know what you want us to talk about, let us know what you want to hear, yada yada yada. And without wasting your time, let's get into it. So UFC 313, the first thing that hopped into mind was Curtis Blades was put on the prelim card, which was very interesting, but that's the UFC. They can pretty much do whatever they want to do. But Curtis Blades is taking on Rizvan Kuniev. Kuniev is making his UFC debut. Curtis Blades is coming off a loss from the interim heavyweight title, which is also another funny situation because this is probably the second or third time the interim title is being defended because of the shenanigans that are happening at heavyweight. But yeah, Curtis Blades, great wrestling, knockout power, but everyone in the heavyweight division has knockout power. So I'm going to lean with Curtis Blades because experience in the UFC, number 5 ranked heavyweight in the world, Curtis Blades will take this. And now getting into the main card, as we know, Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker was cancelled. Dan Hooker broke his arm during sparring, and then Rafael Fiziev stepped in short notice. Kicking off the main card is King Green featuring versus Mauricio Rufy. Mauricio Rufy forms part of the Fighting Nerds, and he's on a tear. He's 11-1 in MMA, and King Green is coming off a loss to Paddy Pimblett, where he attempted to wrestle Paddy, which to this day nobody knows why he did it, but he's a seasoned veteran. I mean, he has 49 fights under his belt. Mauricio Rufy only has 12. Who's to say who's going to win? I'm leaning towards Mauricio Rufy. I'm leaning towards the guy that has momentum. Not a lot of fights in the UFC, but he is on a tear. He's on a win streak. So I'm going Mauricio Rufy by knockout in the second round. And then women's strawweight Amanda Lemos is fighting Isamin Lucindo. I hope I'm saying this right. Amanda Lemos has had a mixture of results. She lost to Zhang Weili by decision, which was a strawweight title match. She lost another UD decision to... Oh, she actually beat Mackenzie Dern, but then she lost to Jandroba via submission. So this is going to be interesting because she has mixed results, but I know she's looking to get back into the win column. So I'm gonna go Amanda Lemos. By unanimous decision. The fight should go the whole 15 minutes. Jalen Turner's back in action versus Ignacio Bahamondes. He has this crazy highlight reel where he took out someone with a spinning wheel kick, which was really, really cool. And he just has the heart of a lion, Ignacio. Very hard to put away. But yes, he also started in the UFC, lost a UD to Klein, and then he is on a 2-fight win streak, and he finished both those fights by knockout. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. And then Jalen Turner lost to Dan Hooker, beat King Green, lost to Moicano. So I know he also wants to get that one back, but I'm gonna lean towards Jalen Turner because he hits like a truck, and he's a bit heavy for this division. So I'm thinking Jalen Turner either takes Ignacio to a UD victory because he is very hard to put away, or knocks him out in the third. And then the co-main event of the evening, which is a rematch between Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev. Rafael Fiziev actually fought Justin Gaethje a while back, but he blew out his knee, so he's been out for like over a year. So he's looking also to go back to winning ways. And Justin Gaethje went down. He lost to Max Holloway via knockout. I think the fight had like a minute left, which was probably one of the best fights of last year. Yeah, so he's also coming from a knockout, but he got enough time to recover. Also, a man of violence, hits like a truck, and Rafael Fiziev is trying to avenge that first loss. I'm leaning towards Justin Gage. He hits really hard. He's very durable, and it's going to be interesting to see if his chin actually recovered from the previous Holloway fight. And before that, don't forget, he took out Dustin Poirier via head kick. So I'm gonna go Justin Gaethje unanimous decision because Rafael Fiziev is really hard to put away. And then the main event of the evening, the reason why this video is being recorded to begin with, Alex Poatan Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. This has been a fight in the making. Uh, Ankalaev is riding a 19 fight win streak, if I'm not mistaken, and Alex is looking to defend for a record fourth time in the light heavyweight division. He has put away the likes of Yuri Prochazka twice. He has put away Jamal Hill in spectacular fashion. He pretty much beat up Khalil Roundtree. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fight goes. And Ankalaev, like I said, he's been on a tear. He's been telling Alex to not run away from him. So the key takeaways from this fight is Alex Pereira's leg kicks are deadly. And he has a death touch, something similar to Conor McGregor, where I don't know if it's the fast twitch muscle fibers or it's just, I don't know, God-given power. And the left hook is not even his power shot, but the amount of people he's put away with that left hook is insane enough for me to not count him out. So I'm going Alex Pereira, round 2 knockout. I don't see the fight going the distance. Magomed Ankalaev is no slouch either. I mean, he's well equipped with combat sambo. He's been developing and falling in love with his striking, and it's going to be quite interesting if the fight stays on the feet. And should Ankalaev try to take down Alex, he has this large frame that he can lean on. He's been training with Glover Teixeira, so it's going to be interesting to see how that fares up. And if I'm Ankalaev, I shoot for the takedown the first minute I get. I don't care if the fans are going to find the fight boring. I'm trying to win a world title. And then I just ground and pound or submit Alex from there because, like I was telling my co-host, you don't just wake up and know how to defend takedowns and whatnot. And practice is not like real life fighting, but I feel like Alex is just going to be too much. If the fight stands up for too long, Alex is just going to leg kick, like Easy said, and he's going to pick his shots. He's going to bait Ankalaev in. I know they said they're prepared. They know what Alex is going to bring, but we've seen the spiel way too many times. Too many people have said that they know. Yes, they know, but they never know how to prepare for it. So it's going to be interesting to see. And UFC 313, those are my predictions. Let me know yours. Let me know what I missed. And see you at the fight.